no matter where you're from.
Hello gamers, this is Mr. Sword Thumbs, and today let's talk about a game that we thought we saw way back in 2011. If you know what you're talking about, that's great. If not, I'll mention again, The Last Guardian. Now, being a fan of how that game was, the other two games, Shadow of the Colossus and Ico, really hoping this game came out before that. But we had more problems. It was kind of weird. Well, not problem, but from my perspective, that this game has not been out yet. Let's face fact, this game, I don't know, is delayed, canceled, or just lost in that turbulence game that we like to call a black hole. Because every so often I see that game, I was like, wow, Sony, what happened? What happened to that game? Is it coming out? We don't know. I first saw it. We all first saw that trailer back in I think 2011. I'm hoping I'm right. It was a good game. It was a great demo of a little boy and eagle/dog/ something, and it looks, your buddies. You have to help him. He helps you. It's a thing. Like Ico. You have the small little boy with a wooden stick. Captured this girl out, but you're still connected. Even Shadow of the Colossus, you had the horse, and you had you had to focus, you had to be, connected. Everything was connected in that game, and I loved how that demo was. It was just a huge creature, and you have to make sure he doesn't get killed off, and he makes sure you don't get killed off, and you have to help each other out. When I first saw that demo, I was like, wow, this is from Sony. This is the same people who did them two games. I love how they did it. I still have the 2 hard discs. I never got the downloadable one, but to this day, I still have 2 of them on hard discs, and I need to get my hands on a new PS2, but I'll get that soon enough. But looking at that, I was like, wow, when is it coming out? They were saying that they had problems with this, they had problems with that, this didn't work out this well. A lot of excuses for one game, but we hadn't saw the demo since 2011. I mean, it's almost like 3 years ago. It's a weird game. I mean, it's a great demo, a trailer of a game that we're never gonna have our hands on. I mean, who knows? That sounds great. Some games like that, we've seen games like that. They somehow disappeared and then remade, be back in the spotlight. I'll give an example, BioShock Infamous, that we heard stories about the 2 guys, I forgot the 2 guys' names, but they was gonna leave, they left. They were worrying about being in trouble with the release date, this and that. But look at the game out. I mean, I heard reviews about it. They say it was a gorgeous game. If you have a PC, I mean, don't get me wrong, console's still good, but if you got a PC, it looks gorgeous. That's why I heard about it. But that game had more up and down, but it came out. But I can talk about a lot of games that have that moment, have that little trailer moment, and then all of a sudden it'd be like gone the next. And that fits with me with The Last Guardian, because this game could be the game that I know people who never had gotten their hands on PS3 or anything. See that gameplay, like, oh, it's kind of unique. You're not shooty, you're not exploding, you're not doing anything that you typically see in the game. It's just you and this creature. You gotta help each other out, and I like that. And are we gonna see it? Who knows? A lot of talks. There'll be a lot of talks, not delays. It might be delayed, it might be canceled, or it's not gonna show and never sight again. And that's kind of a shame, because I'm not worried about this. How this game industry nowadays is being like, oh, we have something coming out soon, and 4 years later we don't hear it. 5 years later we don't hear it. I want to be on the PS3. I want the game to come out anytime soon, any announcement. But every time some game journalists get their hands on the information, it sounds like, well, they don't have nothing yet, or we're not sure, it's still delayed, we're not sure, it's still canceled. All 3 points, all 3 questions can be answered. Just tell me, just tell me when it's gonna come out, or it's not really gonna come out, or that's all we got. You got the picture, so be happy with that. I don't know. Sony, I don't know. The game, I don't know, it's deal with Sony or it's the game market. That's it. Every time we see something like that, we get our hopes high. Like, yeah, it's gonna get this game. It's gonna be an awesome game. Yeah, I'm gonna get to play it, and then all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, it just disappears. We've seen that way too many times. We've seen it all too often. You know, the game that up there, not a high profile game, but a game like, oh wow, I never heard of that game before. And you wait a while and you see they don't show no mentions of the game, and that's when you get worried, because when they mention once or twice about a game that you haven't seen since been a long time, then you get worried. Then you start saying, well, it's gonna come out, or just that's it. Should I just go over here? Yeah, go over here. It's great. I don't know. I get worried. I get worried when I see something like that. And then Last Guardian, that was probably 2011. I saw it. I was like, wow, look at this. I mean, it's the same gameplay. I mean, you got Shadow Colossus. You jump on that thing back. You stab at it. It's great. But this time around, you're playing as a kid trying to help this creature out, and he's helping you out. And we've seen that moment, and it was like a touching moment. I mean, it got me here. You know what? Like, the heart. Yeah, it got me getting the heart. Like, wow, I like to play more gameplay of that. But unfortunately, as I said before, you saw that trailer, and never again. It just fade away. So yeah, so I'm gonna leave this comment below. What do you think about The Last Guardian, or you think that it might have a chance on a new system? Tell me about it. Put a comment below. If I see it in the box, that means you saw the video, then we can have a nice conversation. And more conversation and more rumors. So yeah, that's how the operation, that's how the game goes in this wacky world of gaming. So this is Mr. Sore Thumbs. It's telling you again that let's keep hope alive. Bring out Last Guardian, please. That's all I'm asking. Later.